Men speak from knowledge, women from imagination. My lack of success with women has always come from loving them too much. The world of reality has its limits. The world of imagination is boundless. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Insults are the arguments employed by those who are in the wrong. The person who has lived the most is not the one with the most years, but the one with the richest experiences. What wisdom can you find that is greater than kindness? Nature never deceives us. It is we who deceive ourselves. People who know little are usually great talkers, while men who know much say little. Happiness, a good bank account, a good cook, and a good digestion. Man was born free, and he is everywhere in chains. Whoever blushes is already guilty. True innocence is ashamed of nothing. Every man has the right to risk his own life in order to preserve it. Has it ever been said that a man who throws himself out the window to escape from a fire is guilty of suicide? It is unnatural for a majority to rule, for a majority can seldom be organized and united for specific action, and a minority can. No man has any natural authority over his fellow men. We are born weak, we need strength. Helpless, we need aid. Foolish, we need reason. All that we lack at birth, all that we need when we come to man's estate, is the gift of education. Falsehood has an infinity of combinations, but truth has only one mode of being. I may be no better, but at least I am different. You forget that the fruits belong to all, and that the land belongs to no one. Fame is but the breath of people, and that often unwholesome. Free people, remember this maxim: we may acquire liberty, but it is never recovered if it is once lost. It is too difficult to think nobly when one thinks only of earning a living. Those that are most slow in making a promise are the most faithful in the performance of it. Heroes are not known by the loftiness of their carriage. The greatest braggarts are generally the merest cowards. A feeble body weakens the mind. The body politic, as well as the human body, begins to die as soon as it is born and carries itself the causes of its destruction. A man says what he knows. A woman says what will please. Woman is made to yield to man and to endure even injustice at his hands. Our will is always for our own good, but we do not always see what that is. Plant and your spouse plants with you. Weed and you weed alone. We should not teach children the sciences, but give them a taste for them. Take the course opposite to custom, and you will almost always do well. If I regret the age when one savors you, it is not for the hour of pleasure, but for the one that follows it. Gratitude is a duty which ought to be paid, but which none have a right to expect. Force does not constitute right. Obedience is due only to legitimate powers. The first step towards vice is to shroud innocent actions in mystery, and whoever likes to conceal something sooner or later has reason to conceal it. We are born, so to speak, twice over, born into existence and born into life, born a human being and born a man. Every man has a right to risk his own life for the preservation of it. Absolute silence leads to sadness. It is the image of death. We pity in others only those evils which we ourselves have experienced. I hate books. They only teach us to talk about things we know nothing about. I long remained a child, and I am still one in many respects. I have always said and felt that true enjoyment cannot be described. When something an affliction happens to you, you either let it defeat you or you defeat it. There are always four sides to a story. Your side, their side, the truth, and what really happened. The world of reality has its limits. The world of imagination is boundless. People in their natural state are basically good. But this natural innocence, however, is corrupted by the evils of society. I prefer liberty with danger than peace with slavery. If woman is made to please and to be subjugated to man, she ought to make herself pleasing to him rather than to provoke him. Women have the same desires as men, but do not have the same right to express them. Freedom is the power to choose our own chains. Plants are shaped by cultivation, and men by education. Why should we build our happiness on the opinions of others when we can find it in our own hearts? Religious persecutors are not believers. They are rascals. Insults are the arguments employed by those who are in the wrong. Once you teach people to say what they do not understand, it is easy enough to get them to say anything you like. Women in general are not attracted to art at all, nor knowledge, and not at all to genius. Those who think themselves the masters of others are indeed greater slaves than they. To be sane in a world of madman is in itself madness. Reading, solitude, idleness, a soft and sedentary life, intercourse with women and young people, these are perilous paths for a young man, and these lead him constantly into danger. To write a good love letter, you ought to begin without knowing what you mean to say, and to finish without knowing what you have written. I would rather be a man of paradoxes than a man of prejudices. Reason deceives us. Conscience never. Trust your heart rather than your head. One can buy anything with money except morality.